Well, dear diary, here we are. It's another day. Almost surely more so. Surely not much. But I'm here. I made it. It's a day 22. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow when I get up. I know today was annoying. I woke up like, yeah, that was the wrong side of the bed. Ah, still said I went up almost a pound. I'm like, how? That's garbage. That's PC. I was like, you know what? This is just solidifying the fact that I'll never go back to the way I was. I used to live and stuff. I'll never go back to that lifestyle because this is just the most annoying process ever in fucking life, and it has to be permanent because I can't do this. I can't go back and then have to do this shit again. This shit is mind-blowingly insane, dangerous, and all that. So I'm like, man, I came too far to quit too. I came too far to quit. I got too far to go, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. It's changing my perspective on that whole lifestyle. That shit is unnecessary, and it just makes me mad that I ever had to go through it. It just makes me angrier than I was when I started this process. When I started this journey, I was angry that I even had to go this far. I can't just exercise and eat vegan and live, or not even exercise like that and be vegan. No, I'm going up on the scale. I'm telling you, I'm never going to be the same. And I'm starting to think that food is just a drug to let you escape your problems and ignore your problems, or ignore your problems, however you want to put it. Because right now, that's what I be thinking. Well, not right now. Sometime right now, like well, before I got on here, that's what I was thinking. Before I started eating, that's what I was thinking all day. That's why I went to sleep. I was like, fuck this shit. I can't stop thinking about food. I'm not gonna drink a whole bottle of pickle juice this time. I'm full. I'm tired of this pickle juice. I didn't drink any sugar today because I wanted to see if it was gonna help me lose weight without having to move so much because I'm fucking tired. And it's like, why am I fucking tired? Is it because I have low oxygen? Maybe. It's about low iron. I got the chlorophyll in the mail. I ain't gonna get it yet because I was tired to come back down there. I was like, fuck this shit. I can do it tomorrow. And it's got oil in it. I don't want to slow this progress down. I want to get this done. Done, done. Not just make it to the end of the 40 days. I'm like, Dad, am I ever gonna go back to eating normal? No. What is normal? What is normal? Really? What is normal? What is good and what is normal? What is normal and what is good? Good questions. I think the new normal for me is gonna be no, I know the new normal for me is gonna be way different than the old normal. And that's fine. And I'm actually glad that I'm not seeing my family members right now. Cause or anybody that's not on Team TASHA right now because I don't want to hear the negative comments or your surprising comments or anything. I was talking to my uncle there before I even started this fast and he was talking about I'm getting skinny. I need some meat on my bones. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't say that. I was like, who the fuck is he talking to? Maybe he thought he was being nice by telling me I need some meat on my bones because I know I'm up. Maybe he wasn't trying to tell me to lose weight. And that was his way of just bringing attention to my weight without telling me that I'm getting too big. Or he wanted me to get bigger. I don't know. The problem is, I ain't messing with that. I was confused. But anyway, I don't need nobody else's outside input about my shit. I'm doing what I want to do with it. The end. You know, sometimes you just gotta move in silence. You gotta tell your closest people and be done with it. And your closest people may not always be your blood relatives. It might just be family. I mean, friends. It might just be friends only. And that's what happened when I moved to Vegas. I had to only tell my best friends that were going to help me make these moves. And that was the only reason I told them because they was helping me make moves to get my shit packed and ready to go and get me to the airport and shit like that. You know, I didn't tell nobody that I thought was gonna have anything to say different than what I was going for. They had, I even thought they was gonna say no or but or end. No, not end. No or but. It's just like I ain't trying to do that shit. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm gonna make these moves, and I'll let that other people know after it's just they can't even think about putting the seeds down in my mind. I already know what they own, so we just gonna skip that step. Okay? Skip the seeds out, straight to the mission. Then go back and get the seeds out because once I put, what am I gonna do with them at that point? It's a wrap. You're worthless. You're dried up. You can't even do it. You can't even what the fuck. So then I go back and notify the people that will try to put holes in my dreams. Like, hey, before you try to put a hole in my dream, just know that I made it. And this was my dream. Now I can tell you. Now I can discuss this. Might not go into detail because why would you care if you wanted to put holes in it before it was to make it anyway? I'm gonna let you know I made it without your help. Clearly, I'm happy, and that's it. You can keep your season out because they are totally 100,000% worthless. Because I made it. There's nothing you can do. It's like throwing seeds on a concrete ground, brand new concrete, asphalt, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just so. With that being said, they might. Some people might have seen me on the social media apps. I know at least one of the haters did, but that wasn't today, and that was like a couple weeks ago. So I wasn't all the way down. I was just what everybody used to seeing me, and this is about used to seeing me with the 20 pounds on this way. So I got the circulation pants going on. What do you do? Boo? Trying to get my circulation going. Hell yeah, hit the likes. Hopefully that'll help my mood. Man, sitting up is so hard because all the blood's gonna fall down to my legs. I don't want to do it. My heart don't want to do it. My heart wants me to go to sleep. I got a heart rate monitor too. Try to use it. It has a flashlight on it. I'm like, hell no. Put my finger on that flashlight for even 2 minutes. Burns. So the heart rate monitor be helping me. At least I think it's helping me figure out if I'm tripping about my tachycardia. I'm not sure. Heart rate and pulse monitor and insights. I've been averaging 88 beats per minute. So let's see what it says now. I gotta put it up against the light. And it depends. Too. I don't think I be doing it right all the time. Because when you have blood pressure, you don't be doing all of this and all of this. and laying it down. I'm doing everything when I'm shaking my just to get it to do right, to work. So I don't know how accurate it is, but I think it's pretty accurate. So let's see. I gotta get my finger gotta be able to see through my finger, and it's hard to do without a flashlight behind my finger. But I'm gonna try to use one of these this ring light. See if I can see through my finger. If it can't see good, it can't measure shit. I'm scared. My finger's scared. Oh, it's kind of brighter though. I gotta turn it up. I don't think that's good enough. Does it say my blood pressure cooking too low? No, it's not working. Hold on. Damn it. Moving was a lot of work, yo. I gotta find some batteries. Everything annoys me. And I just learned a lot about myself. Like I'm annoyed by everything. And if I had food, I wouldn't feel like this. I would be drugged up in a way to the point that I don't feel good. But it really do. I'm just like on food. Like, oh yeah, well, not feeling too good how I feel. This is ruining my feelings because I got all this food in me and I can sleep on it and all this other shit. Just forget about everything. Okay, let's try this again. I'm there. Okay. So look, it's gonna look like. Got it. Got my finger on that little heart. That's my finger. So it through. Battlefield, migraine attacks following home. Nurtec is the only med. It says 84. Normal is between 60 and 100, it says. So, okay. Yeah, I feel okay. I feel like when I'm having problems, it be tripping out. Only one time it went over 100. I was like, oh yeah, I could feel that too. I felt that. It was like, doo, 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 stabbing my shit. So this is what it looked like. And then when you press start, it does that. And then that's where the camera is. So if I put my finger on it, it'll start checking. But it's gotta be red. It's gotta be all the way red. Not halfway red, not yellow, not orange. All the way red, or it's not gonna work. One more time. Oh shit. I was gonna say, why is it going up? I ain't even doing nothing. Damn, the screensaver can't come on. Why are you doing it? You can turn that flashlight off. That flashlight burns. I'm gonna try it one more time. Just gotta get good light. Turn this light back down. It's bright and it's annoying. Oh no, it didn't go up. I'm trying to see what it's like with these pants on. Circulating my blood. Oh no, that's good. It's, yep. Anyway, that's my new toy. Keeping up with my body. I the blood pressure one on there too. I'm gonna check that one out. Woo! Been trying to roll up weed lately. I'm tired. Like damn. I miss rolling up weed, but I don't miss rolling up weed. I miss having regular joints with the tips that's open more versus the pre-roll tips. All right, this is what I was watching a couple days ago. this is the summary of refeeding syndrome. The videos is like 30 minutes long. I'm gonna see what the summary's like. I've never seen this one. And maybe this will sum it up. So the video today here isn't too long. So let's see what we get.
Refeeding syndrome is a medical condition that is characterized by Refeeding syndrome is a medical condition that is characterized by low electrolyte levels and/or thiamine deficiency. It occurs when there is a reintroduction of food to someone with persistently inadequate intake. The term food is used here in the general sense since it can also occur with enteral or parenteral nutrition. Refeeding syndrome is a major concern because it can lead to dysfunction of multiple organs, and in severe cases, it can lead to organ failure and death. It is for this reason that risk of refeeding syndrome should be considered in the nutrition assessment of all hospitalized patients. The pathophysiology, or process that leads to the development of refeeding syndrome, is not entirely clear. However, there is agreement in the literature that it is connected to a rapid switch from catabolic to anabolic pathways. When energy intake is low, the body is mostly catabolic, breaking down glycogen, body proteins, and fat to create what it needs to survive. During this process, electrolytes and thiamine are used up and not replaced, leading to deficiency in the cells. Once the patient is fed, energy finally becomes available. The glucose leads to an increase in insulin. Insulin stimulates anabolic pathways. Anabolic pathways use up micronutrients faster than they can be replaced. And micronutrients reach a level of severe deficiency. That deficiency is what causes all of the problems. The American Society for Parenteral and Enteral Nutrition has released guidelines for assessing risk of refeeding syndrome. They classify risk as moderate or significant using criteria such as BMI, recent weight loss, recent intake, electrolyte status, fat and muscle status, and disease state. Patients at significant risk only need to meet one of the criteria, such as having a BMI less than 16 or having minimal to no intake for greater than 7 days. An important consideration when using this tool from Aspen is that risk is likely cumulative, meaning the more criteria that are met, the greater the risk. It is also important to consider that electrolytes can appear to be at normal levels even when electrolyte status is poor, and that laboratory testing of thiamine status does not appear in the criteria because it is currently unreliable. Thank you for watching. Check out these videos for more content just like this.
How many of you have gotten a guitar, tried to learn, gotten frustrated, thrown it in the closet, and never want to think about it again?
When it comes to the prevention and treatment of refeeding syndrome, emphasis should be placed on 4 aspects of care. They are monitoring of electrolyte levels, management of micronutrients, the initial energy load, and the progression of the energy load. For monitoring of electrolyte levels, you'll want to ensure measurements are obtained before the patient is fed, and check them at least every 12 hours for the first 3 days or until they stabilize. For management of micronutrients, you'll want to correct any low electrolytes before the patient is fed, provide a daily multivitamin for at least the first 10 days of feeding, and provide 100 milligrams per day of intravenous thiamine for at least the first 5 to 7 days of feeding. For initial energy load, you'll want to start with an energy intake of 100 to 150 grams of dextrose, or 10 to 20 calories per kilogram for the first 24 hours. Finally, for the progression of the energy load, you'll want to increase by 33% of the goal energy load every 1 to 2 days until that goal is achieved. Once feeding has started, advancing the energy load should be delayed whenever phosphorus, potassium, and/or magnesium are low. If electrolyte levels become difficult to correct, reducing the energy load by 50% should be considered. An increase towards the goal rate can resume once the electrolytes stabilize. Thank you for watching. Check out these videos for more content just like this.
Well, that was actually pretty short. The other versions are like 15 minutes each, so that sums it up. I remember most of it. So I'm like, well, that should be good enough for this video.
When it
They
comes
go
to
into
providing
they go into deep details
when it comes to the
in the videos that are longer. I'm trying to get to the page where so I can see all the videos they have. So I'm gonna come back to this. Yeah, this is a lot, but it's worth it. I showed up at the very last minute because I just didn't want to show up, but I'm here. I only got 5 minutes left to day 23. I'm like, man, I may as well just get it over with. Fuck it, man. If I try to go back to eating right now, I don't think I'm going to stop. And I am not anywhere near a goal. I'm just down from being stupid, uncomfortable. So, and I don't want to go through refeeding syndrome. No. I'm so happy I haven't had problems like stupid major problems where I had to go to the hospital for. Or maybe I did and I just didn't go and it got better on its own. I don't feel like I had to go though. I had some serious swelling, but once or twice, and I had some serious heart problems once or twice. But I didn't go to the hospital. Fix that shit myself. And I'm here to talk about it today. I'm shocked too. 23 days no food. I want to eat so bad, but it's like, yeah, what am I eat? And then I gotta eat this much. This is all I can eat. Maybe a little bigger than this. And it has to be a lot of liquid. It's just a lot. But it's not a lot compared to where I came from. So I've also been dabbing into my projects. Like, okay, when I get irritated and want to quit and go back to eating again, I just be like, okay, I got hella projects. I really got a lot of work to do. And the deadlines for those things are about, some of the projects are due around the same date. So it's like, I really need to just get into those projects and stick with that. Because that's keeping my mind off of quitting. Since I got two deadlines, two projects going on, very similar deadlines. So I can just focus on the other one, and I got to thinking about how much money I'm not spending on food. And then it's like, dang, I probably would have spent way too much money on food. And it's like, and still coming out with the same attitude every day. Still be pissed off about whatever's going on around me that's pissing me off, or I'd be drugged up about it and just ignore it for the time being. But how is that going to help me? Being pissed off might be a little better than being self-destructive. And then finding a way to vent too is what I was thinking about. Like, I could journal. I could get back to journaling. That shit helps so much. I'm like, I can get back to journaling. I can avoid the sun, like the plague. I do everything at night. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. I'm trying to go to the movies this weekend too. Give myself something to do. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday. I did not like. I could go to the concert Sunday, but my ass says no. Don't go. Unless I put something under my ass to sit down in that pool. It's gonna be my feet or my ass. Somebody's gonna be raw. Sitting in that pool, on that pool surface. The surface of the pool is rough, man. It seemed okay at first, but you sitting there forever. And I wasn't sitting there that long ago to think. It's your feet or your ass or your wallet. You don't want to sacrifice your feet or your ass. Don't sacrifice your wallet. So I might just skip the party this weekend and wait till next weekend or the weekend after. Because I do have a pool outside. If it's that serious, if I have to get into somebody's pool, I can get in my own for real. I think I might do that because just to test the water out. I want my floaty too first, so I can sit there longer than if the water's nice. And I keep digging in my teeth like it's food in there. That makes me crazy. So, what I'm also thinking too about this, I can go without sugar today. I went without sugar today. It's day 23. Officially. 17 days to go. I can't believe I'm doing this shit. I can't believe I'm doing this shit for real. I was scared as hell for real yesterday. The day before. I really was. I was scared for my life. Literally. Today, not so much. If 1 pound is what's going to save me, a pound of water, because I saw my hands swelling up from my eyes. It's still kind of swollen. It's still a little thicker than they could be. But they not as thick as they could be, too. They could be this big. My palms could be this big. Seen it. My hands be this big. I can't even do it. So, going back to eating is going to be really crazy. Yeah. Like, I know the truth now. You can't turn back. Just cannot turn back from the truth. Once you know, you know. So I'm thinking, I'm never gonna go back. I'm never gonna go back. It's like because I'm so when I get there, would I want to eat a donut? Would I want to be? Would I want to eat a donut just because I can? First of all, thinking about how that's gonna taste. No. Second of all, after all of this, I wish I would. I wish I would. That's all I can say. Only thing left to do is just to keep improving and try to hit some Lori Harvey's goals. I don't want to act like that for real, but the idea of just whatever the goal is, make sure you get that shit because you can. That's what I mean. Like she get that shit right. And I'm like, I don't want to be as strong as her, looking as strong as her. I wouldn't mind being as strong as her, but I don't want to look as strong as her. The Janet Jackson look, I like my muscles to look a little leaner, not as bulky. Yeah, they look kind of bulky to me. And I'm like, that's too close to manliness for my taste. I have a little bit of abs under my stomach, under my skin. When it gets real flat, I can see it. When I get really, really small, when I get under 100 pounds, I can see the top two abs. And I'm like, oh no, we gotta flatten that out or something. Like I'm not comfortable with that flexing like that. I like looking smooth, maybe tight, very tight, yes. But, it's just I don't like to look hard. Yeah, I don't like to look hard. I don't know if they are hard. They probably are. So just gotta keep it up for the rest of my life. I can't be using food as a support system no more, and it's totally unnecessary. Because if I fix the problem with my everything that's making me tired and irritated and thinking food is going to solve the problem in the first place, if it's not going to solve the problem, like something as emergency as having to have refeeding syndrome, then there's no reason for me to overdo it. You know what else is annoying? Having to change your password every 6 months. I'm like, can I at least keep it for a year? Damn, that's a bitch. That's so fucking annoying. I mean, that is the most annoying shit ever now. It's a modern thing, but it's so goddamn annoying. What the fuck? I'm running out of shit to think of, and I can't. I don't want to keep up with all this shit. Pissing me off. Call me Tasha. not there yet though. That's all I had to say. It's day 23, so that means my time is up. I gotta go. It'll be about day 23 before the sun come up. Oh my god. I need to get some shit done because when the sun come up, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. End of story. I'm going to sleep when the sun come up. I am not playing no games. No games. If I get up, when I get up, it's when I'll actually interact with the world, and that's when the sun is close to going down, and everything is about to close. I might get up for a meeting or two, half-ass that shit. I ain't gonna get all the way up. I'm gonna be laying down for a meeting or two. Come back to sleep. I'm not playing. That's the new routine. That's why I'm glad I'm up. I'm finna be up until the sun come up, and then I'm going to sleep. I might go check the mail as soon as the office opens. Ooh, if I stay up that long, I'm definitely gonna be happy for the rest of the day. What do I have coming in the mail? My dress ain't gonna be here for a while for 4th of July. My wee dress. What else did I order? I don't even remember. But whatever the fuck it is, I'll check the mail when I get up later. I can sleep from 8:30 or 9 to like, I'm gonna get in the shower at about 8:30. Go to bed at about 9, get up at about 3, 4, 2, 3, 2 to go to the bathroom, 3 to go to the bathroom, 4 I'm up for it. Go check the mail, check my weight, as if I'm getting up in the morning. Sounds like a plan to me. And then go along with my day. The movies will be open still, okay? I can plan a good time to go there if I even go tomorrow. If I don't go tomorrow, I mean today now. Today. If I go tonight, then cool. If I don't until Saturday, cool. But either way, I'm gonna go. Oh, I ordered some raspberry oil, black raspberry seed oil. It's supposed to be good for dry skin and how did they sell me on this one? The red raspberry seed oil is good for hair and skin elasticity. That's what they said. That's how they sold me on that one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put that in my lotion and in my hair bottle. Might be good for hair too. And then I got what else? Something else to support me through this journey. Let's see what it was before I go. Oh, some more hair moisturizer to keep me busy. I feel like I be wanting to eat, but that ain't nothing but a lot of work when I be watching my mukbangs. It just look like a lot of work now. Like eating it just look like a lot of work. Opening the package, if it's a package, which most times is a package. Then you gotta take it out. Then you gotta you might have to cook it. Then you gotta separate it. You gotta put the ingredients in. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Get the stuff to put it together. Even with my vegan food, it's like I gotta get all the stuff out of the package. Just gotta rinse it off, wash it off, scrub it off. Then I can either cook it or not cook it. But then I gotta portion it out. Then I can eat it. Then all the packages, they all gotta go away. I gotta clean up behind it. If I don't cook, I still gotta clean up behind it. If I do cook, that's just more time, and it's just a lot of moving around, a lot of work. It's just a lot of work, and I'm like, in that same time, I could have something totally different day with that same energy, like I'm doing now. And I feel like with the fasting, I should just start living my life the way I'm gonna be, the way I plan to live it after the fast. And it's crazy hard to jump into that idea. Like, what am I gonna be doing after a fast? Hell if I know. But if I think ahead for real and keep planning ahead, even though I'm trying to be present, sometimes I need to be ahead so that I don't skip a step or miss a step because I'm going through all of these different things the fast is taking me through. Like, and I'm just like, you know what? Like right now, I'm gonna just sleep all day and make sure I don't miss nothing. It's got me all over the place. I gotta be really organized on top of trying to live a life that I want to live instead of being enslaved or possessed, you know, by one thing. It's not just that it's food. It's just the one thing that has done so many different things to my life and have me going to the bathroom all the time. I'm like, I'm tired of the fucking bathroom. If I don't eat, I don't shit. Right? So, you know, food is a job. At the end of the day, I should leave it as that. I'm cold. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm hot. It doesn't even matter if I eat or if I don't. I'm still gonna have the same issues in life. And my bottom line, I guess, health issues like with being anemic. You know, I need to deal with that, whether I eat or not. I gotta comb my hair, whether I eat or not. I gotta go to work, whether I eat or not. I gotta do classes, whether I eat or not. I have responsibilities, whether I eat or not. I have to relax, whether I eat or not. You know, it felt like eating a lot was a necessity. But now it's starting to feel like drinking liquor. Like, it's totally not a necessity. Don't get me to thinking like that, okay? Because I'm like, it is a necessity. Clearly, it is to a degree. So taking it from one extreme to the other, like the extreme of, oh, I totally need this whole bunch every day to get my vitamins up. Or to the other extreme where I really don't need that much to stay alive. And the vitamins probably going to be about that much. I'm not sure yet. But it's such a drastic contrast. It's like to dive into the other extreme and not go all the way stupid left field and not eat nothing at all for the rest of my life like you do alcohol. You can just leave that alone for the rest of your life, right? You know, that's too extreme. You know, some people, I be thinking like that sometimes. I used to think like white people can't just not eat then, but you can't. You got to put something in there and it just don't have to be that much. That's blowing my mind still. I figured it was possible though, that's why I tried. Like, okay. So if it takes me hours. If it takes me 3 hours out of my day to do things, that's okay. I have the time. I have the time back. If I were to time myself for all the food related activities that I have to perform every day, if I'm eating like that, that's where the time is coming from. Prepping for the food, finding the food if I don't prep it, eating it, disposing of it, That is a lot of time out of the day. And then if I do it more than once, repeat that shit. And I'm like, yep, if you meal prep for a couple hours one day a week, after this, I don't have to worry about spending that much time for the week. I can just meal prep my little meals, put them in the freezer, take them out, put them in the refrigerator, take them out, whatever I do. And just take it in the morning or whenever. I don't even know when I'm gonna eat, but whenever I guess I feel like I have to. It shouldn't be that bad. I'll eat like it's a vitamin or something. It's a vitamin that I'm not throwing up because it's so disgusting. And then get back to my activities, right? Instead of having the itis, instead of getting the itis, you know, or maybe I will get the itis, and it won't be a problem because I'm not doing what I used to do. That's all I'm saying. I ain't even gonna unknowing. I gotta do like smoky girls. I think after I go back to eat, my face will fill up a little more. No, it's probably gonna stay like this. It's gonna get smaller, and then when I go back to eating, it's gonna go back to this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like the way it's coming out of my face more though. I remember the last time I fasted and my stomach finally disappeared. It was so flat. It was like shocking. It's like it was overnight. Overnight. That last little pound or two came off. Like, gone. So I got a video of it on YouTube, but I blocked it because I was talking about shit that didn't even matter. So at the end of this, I'll show my body stretch marks and all. Because why not? People want to see. I want to see. I mean, I would want to see. I mean, that's why I kept the other ones. Like, yeah, that was interesting. I looked at light on my feet. I was light on my feet. I looked like a runner. I looked like a track star. I was proud. Like, oh, hell yeah. But I just didn't feel like a track star. I felt like somebody who needed some bandages. My skin felt yanky, loose. It looked yanky, loose too in my stomach, in my arms. It was just, ugh. Like if I was to run, it would yank so hard. But we'll see what happens this time. Things are different this time, for sure. For sure. If I hope I could do the 420 show, huh? All right, let me go so I can think about coming back at 420. That's a good idea. Take a break. That's enough of that. Goodbye, diary. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Thanks for the likes. Hopefully, I'll see you all at 420 and we can have some fun. It's 93 degrees.